In terms of the technical mechanisms here, basically the sampling occurs in what's called a sewer shed, kind of like a watershed that we learned about when we think about our various rivers and runoff from mountains and so on. Except this is the sewer shed. And sewer sheds, unfortunately, don't line up with zip codes necessarily, but they do drain a very specific geographic area of houses and businesses, etc., as you might imagine, where the sewer lines flow. And so depending where in the tree of those sewer lines you place the sampling, you can identify, they've been able to identify both the presence of coronavirus, because remember we're talking about a biological molecule here that can match using many of the same technologies used to build the vaccines themselves, actually, to identify those viruses, but also can identify variants of those viruses, which I think is probably most important for the future use of these tools. And based on data work done last fall, where the current the current rate of positivity discovered in the community was compared against the daily titer or count of virus in the sewage system, they've been able to work out some of the mathematics to say, if we see this much in the sewer treatment test today, that means there's this many infected individuals likely in this catchment area, which, as you might imagine, without anybody having to go get a swab stuck up to their brain for a test, is a tremendous potential public health asset, and one that if I were calling the shots, I would be putting a lot of weight behind as a statewide early detection and warning system, not just for coronavirus, but for the flu and any other new event that might occur, bioterrorism, even things like opiates can be detected this way. They indeed do have some testing and sampling units in several cities across Oklahoma, Oklahoma City and Tulsa included, but those cities are having to come up with their own resources, I think, to fund the programs, or local city councils, et cetera. And I know several have gone for grants to try and do it.